This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are thrilled to once again return to the gateway to the West, the proud city of St. Louis, Missouri. Tonight, we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the Snowhawks of Honolulu taking on the Desperados of St. Louis.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
St. Louis, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
But you look at this defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. The 20. Touchdown. A great play there. 50 yards.
And the Desperados put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Gywu to kick off.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside. which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go right back to White here on 1st down. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. White again. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. But you look at this defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Stewart sets to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
1st down, here's White. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. That's out to the left and complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
That's good for a St. Louis first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. St. Louis football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And what a big-time play there. 42 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing now, Stewart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll go up the middle with White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. That seemed to be a run-pass option, but when you're going downfield like that, was it designed to be that way?
It certainly was, because what you're trying to do is draw people up with the fake inside, and hopefully people can run past them downfield. But in any event, I like the aggressiveness taking the shot.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Stewart. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Now they'll change things up.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And complete to Drake London. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Come on, Logic. I don't expect you to have all my plays, man. Come on, y'all guys doing too much, for real.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 7, but still well short here with 4th and goal looming. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
A 23-yard attempt.
Gywu knocks this one through the post. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Now Stewart on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Over the middle, it's complete. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Here's Stewart to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Right there, hurt. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down to about the 40-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now a 2nd and 6.
Hurt. Check, hurt.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So third quarter from their 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the slot man goes in motion left. From the gun, it's Stewart. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
19 Lions. Ridge, 70 range, 70 range. Go.
On play action, they'll throw. Right back to Pitts again. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
The tight end in motion right. And they run the option on 2nd down.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
A 2-yard loss brings up
19 tight, 19 tight.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Fighting through. He's got space. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw again. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense has been a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And it's caught. Touchdown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Desperados go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 30. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I bet you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the break off then.
And he'll send the tight end in motion here. Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Pierce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards. At the 22-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now London motioning left. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now an option play on 2nd down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Rig alert, rig alert. Street, street.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Stewart sets to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now wk for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they... Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 20. And touchdown. Rashad White, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Snowhawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 7-yard loss.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warrior 70.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is
incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll rumble for about 5. Up close to the 40.
Here comes 2nd down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
At the 39-yard line.
Opting to run again here with White. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Stewart.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Drop 60, drop 60. 19 right.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Stewart.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
70 ranges, 70 ranges.
They will throw on 1st down with Stewart. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll try the right side here with White. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Go street.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They run straight ahead here with White. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Hey, check that, check that.
Here's a toss right side with White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet.
19 tight, 19 tight. 65, yeah, 65.
Throwing now, Stewart. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Check, 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 check. Hey, 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 let's go.
They'll try and throw for it. And out of pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Get it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Come on, come on. Hey. Cup 19, Cup 19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys.